What's going on? I had to do this live over again. Pretty much, I think it was an agent, which, I don't give a damn. Pretty much, an agent entered this live. But, you have stalkers, creepers. And I'm not worried about that. Individuals from parallel worlds can feel my sounds and vibrations. But yeah, um, I was asking this individual a couple of questions, and it was just weird. But anywho, what's going on, y'all? Just one individual. If you can hear me, go ahead and hit that fonts. Appreciate it. Three individuals. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Now it's two. YouTube be on some stuff, I tell you. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Let me know if y'all can hear me, and I get it started. Y'all go ahead and hit that fonts button so individuals know that I'm live. It's four individuals in here. What's going on, CJ? What's going on, Gina? Appreciate y'all tuning in. Glenda, appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, I had to start my live all over again. Basically, I felt like it was an agent in here. So, but it's probably, of course, they all over YouTube. But I just started the live all over again. Oh yeah, you felt the energy. But yeah, this individual popped up, and I could feel the energy on many levels. And this individuals, whatever they was printing out, it just didn't. I don't know. It was just weird, and I just felt a certain way. So I was like, I'm gonna reset this, but I'm sure they probably gonna pop back up in here. But not worried about that. Like I said, you got agents, stalkers, creepers. Hey, y'all can watch it. But I appreciate my viewers. I definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all know that. I appreciate y'all tuning in because I really do. But yeah, I'm gonna get it started in a couple of seconds. I need to get my charger before my phone goes out. Hold on for a second, y'all. I'm gonna go grab my charger real quick, and I'll be right. I'll be there. Hold on. All right, I am here. So hopefully y'all can hear me. And how are y'all? CJ and Gina and Glenda, how y'all doing? How are y'all? Can y'all hear me? Hopefully, okay. Good. Okay. Awesome. Trying to get comfortable so I can get it started. I got discharged the thing. Hold on for a second, y'all. I gotta see what's going on here. Okay. Right. We're straight. Good. Good to see you here. I appreciate you, CJ. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about a few things and stuff. Talk about basically, of course, the sounds and vibrations, how certain sounds pretty much stuck into the devices. Whenever you speak, you're projecting energy, and energy um, with the words basically that you're programmed to connect with different characters like the alphabets and the letters and stuff. And I talked about this in previous videos. Whenever it comes to the sounds, um, certain sounds still stay connected to the devices, and certain sounds can carry special energy. So, for example, like music, whenever the so called, uh, whether it's connected to the devices, whether it's a movie or the machines, regardless, whether it's a video or music that you hear with your ears, you're always going to hear that voice. So whenever that individual shift, pretty much their energy, it's still connected to the machines, and that's the reason why certain cult groups know how to trap certain souls, keep certain souls by the sounds and vibrations. They're downloading our sounds and vibrations inside the machines. You know, it's like they keep a piece of your DNA. It's still energy. It's all still energy. So, pretty much, that's the reason why some of them stage certain actors or well, it's a hoax, or they stage it. Well, pretty much it's a hoax, because there's a difference between hoax and a stage. But some of them, they know they can gain souls by their voice, especially if they're popular. Like if it's a popular artist and stuff, that their voice, can connect to certain DNA. It's the voice can be deeper than music. And some individuals don't know that certain voices can be deeper than the instruments that you hear. And individuals know that they can, either MK Ultra certain individuals, or pretty much they can use it. Just like I was touching on, the whenever you hear the whenever you get on the phone, you hear the operator, talking about, whatever voice, but you don't know if it's what kind of voice it is, but it mimics a woman, but it's like the sounds and vibrations, like on the voicemail, or and like I said, it mimics the woman's voice, the so-called woman. But but to me, that's names and titles, men and women. But on Earth, that's what they call them. So I usually say Earth women or Earth men. But it's a certain thing that controls the individual's frequency, the voice. Just like certain voices can touch individuals, you know, especially if they carry a special DNA. That individual could look like anything. Do y'all feel my signals? So whoever's tuning in, it's five individuals. So go ahead and hit that finds button so individuals know that I'm live. And like I said, I'll keep it going. Um, but you know, like I pardon me, y'all. Um, okay. Um, but yeah. So whenever it comes to the voices, just here recently, I was talking about how six individuals. Um, appreciate y'all tuning in. You know, shout out to the stalkers, the agents, whoever's watching. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all go ahead and hit that finds button. Y'all could be anywhere else, but you choose to tune in. I appreciate y'all. but but yeah, like it goes back to like I said, certain voices, have power. It's a certain energy. It can be used on many levels. You know, just to put that out there. Seven individuals, y'all rolling in. Y'all go ahead and hit that finds button. Well, six, but like I said, the voices. You have individuals connecting souls with the voices, and even certain videos that you watch. Some of them do voiceovers, the clone voices, the voices that I talked about. Sometimes a voice, they do voiceover, and they use individuals. Um, they use their looks, for example. Like whenever you watch certain commercials or something like that, individuals always use that lust energy, and that individual's face, for example, they could be reading the lines, but it could be another voice. Do y'all feel my signals? It could be another voice, a voice that pretty much have an impact on souls. So they'll throw up a face just like the singers, for example. Like how, like, and I listen to certain music, and you can actually hear, like, for example, you can hear our shade singing, but sometimes they use the other shade, and certain individuals will be like, oh, that individual, they got soul. And don't get me wrong, you have certain shades that can sing, but you also have certain individuals you could tell the difference between the tone, and certain individuals don't know. See, I can hear it, like, especially like certain artists. I'm not even gonna call them out, and I'm not gonna promote them. But there are certain artists, and this stuff been going on for decades. It's certain artists, pretty much. They put them out there, and they have them singing, and when you hear that voice, it's totally different. You hear that voice, it's different, like when you hear them speak or talk or do like interviews. But whenever they get to singing, you can hear our shade singing, projecting that energy so individuals can feel it, but it's another face. It could be like the other shade. Do y'all feel my signals? Because it's a few artists out there, and I was like, it's our shade, but they're using them to make, well, basically connect the souls because the money, to me, it gains souls. It creates that strong energy with souls attached to it. Okay, it's 10 individuals in here. Appreciate y'all too. I appreciate y'all. It's 10. Y'all go ahead, like I said, hit the fonts button. It should be matching. And like I said, I shouldn't even be saying it. If you're tuning in, it should automatically already do that, you know. But like I said, whenever it comes to like certain sounds and vibrations, individuals know how to like I said, use that voice. And sex sells, the lust energy sells. And individuals always use that. So sometimes whenever you hear certain artists or whether it's a movie or a certain politician, you really don't know if it's their voice. It could be, like I said, another voice, an individual doing voiceovers, just like you see the voiceovers on cartoons. Just to put that out there, you know. But individuals, whenever like I said, the devices that we use and stuff, and if it like if if you shift, because like I said, we're everywhere. We're connected to the unlimited timelines, dimensions, and parallel worlds. Individuals still have the DNA, and they can use it in other parallel worlds. Just to put that out there. So, and especially when individuals sign their nature over, it's like they still have that piece of you, even though you could shift and move on, but you have to learn how to take your energy back. You have to like not take it back, but you have to learn how to shift because you don't want to take your energy back into these devices. You have to learn how to shift your energy. Do y'all feel my signals? So just to put that out there. So what else? It's a couple of things I want to still touch on. Whenever you hear certain things, certain things can match with your frequency. Just like, for example, if you hear a voice and you know uh, it could be a powerful voice. Certain voices can like heal your cells because of the sounds and vibrations. And of course, they're not going to tell y'all that, but certain voices can heal certain things. Certain individuals that you're connected with can also heal you on many levels. Or it's many abilities. There's many abilities. You can heal yourself, of course, but it's on many levels. If you're connected with certain individuals that's on that same frequency, y'all not going to have the same talent and same gifts, but it's going to be on many levels. But just imagine if you merge it together, you can basically be on many levels. So individuals learn how to connect and merge the voice with the music so it can control individuals' frequency. They're putting their energy and everything inside of the voice. device. I was going to say divorce. No, I know I'm tired. And it's early. It's like almost 6 something here. So um, just to put that out there. But yeah, it's 10. It's like 10 individuals in here. So it's I don't know if y'all can leave comments, but I know usually when I do the live, the comments be rolling in. So I don't know if it's YouTube or y'all are y'all sneaking and watching my videos. What's going on? It's like I said, it's like 10 individuals in here, and it's only four funds. I know, like in the next couple of seconds, I'm a pretty much shift in a couple of seconds. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. YouTube, like I said, pretty much been tripping. So, like I said, I individuals know that I'm live, and I hate repeating myself, but it seems like I don't like to use the word. I don't like repeating myself because, like I said, it's 10 individuals, and someone just took it off. But it's in. But I don't. It's whatever. You can hear me, Gina. I appreciate you, Gina. I appreciate you letting me know you can hear me. Like I said, and there's probably some individuals being nosy, probably going to recycle my stuff because you got certain individuals. You got the conscious Muppets and other fake truthers probably watching my video, and they're gonna use some of my stuff and recycle it. So that's how individuals do it. The only difference, I experience it and I see certain things on certain levels. Individuals, they still stuck in a time machine and want to rewind and research like programs and curses and spells. See what I put out, it's real frequency, real energy. I experience it. And that's what that and individuals, like that's watching, like, for example, whoever is tuning in and left me a comment and stuff, like I said, y'all show love by hitting the funds and individuals playing around. So it is what it is, But I already know it's certain individuals on here, creepers, stalkers, agents, watching. But my signals they're strong, so I ain't worried about it. Coming in loud and clear. See, LJ, we appreciate you too, Trip. What's going on, LJ and Jerry Howard? What's going on? Thank you, LJ. I'm reading the comments and stuff. But yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna keep it going. But yeah, it's just individuals. Like I said, it's not individuals in here, and it's like I said, um, whenever individuals hit the fines, usually individuals know that I'm live. But it's all right. It's it's funny because, like I said, nosy individuals. But yeah, so whenever it comes to the sounds and vibrations, individuals learn how to do that. They learn how to manipulate souls and trap souls into the devices and pretty much um, projecting low frequency energy. The voice, of course, that's powerful, but whenever it comes to the music, they merge it to the music and stuff like that. So you have now. the devices still in the DNA, the sounds and vibrations and different types of frequencies. And certain things are connected to other parallel worlds, and certain individuals connected with that and um, know how to use certain things in other parallel worlds. Just to put that out there. And if YouTube kick y'all out, just come back in because I see like I said, I see the numbers pretty much still going in and out. 1 minute it'll be 10, then it'll drop down to 6 and 7. So I don't know. I mean, if y'all have anything to say, y'all can say whatever y'all need to say because I'm about to end this. I'm not going to play with YouTube. And if y'all have anything to say, I'll do another live later on. And I appreciate y'all tuning in. And I'll give y'all a couple of seconds to say whatever you have to say because I don't know. Just, and I appreciate y'all. Because I know it's an agent in here, and I already know who you are. So, and probably I already see that. I already see it. I see you. That's the reason why things is like kind of like off. That individual stop certain things. I know who you are. That's a shame they got now they had to. I see exactly who you are, but I'll probably stay on here for a little while because just to piss some people off. Oh, it's three. Oh, it's 3 a.m. for you. Oh, okay, Gina. Wow, 3 a.m. But yeah, I appreciate you tuning in. Don't let anything distract you. Oh, I ain't letting nothing distract me. I ain't worried about that agent. Thanks, LJ. Yeah, I think that agent is stopping individuals from hitting that button. Of course, like I said, you got nosy individuals on here, like on a recycle and stuff. They ain't experiencing. So whatever they try to do, or whatever they're up to, or whatever they're doing, it will fail. 6 a.m. for me. Oh yeah, you probably on the same. You probably same time. You're probably on the same time. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what. Let me see. Yep. Me too. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. They just are really talking over in the conscious community. Oh yeah, Gina. Yeah. Oh, pretty much yes. And some of them, they're desperate. Just here recently, um, one of them made up something. You could tell it was a lie, and I seen it in my suggestion box. So I was looking at it, and this individual talking about a ghost wrote her a letter and saying they need the ghost to help her cross over. And I just started laughing. I was like, the conscious Muppets will make up anything. And then they had their children writing this stuff, and I just started laughing. I was like, conscious Muppets just be making up stuff. They watch movies and recycle scripts off of movies, recycle others' journey or experience or the books of spells and individuals on the YouTube platform. Of course, that's what they do. But I broke it down like this individual. was saying, the ghost name and stuff. Whenever you connect to certain worlds, certain energies, they don't even use this language, or they don't connect with the names and titles. The names and titles, that's nothing. They're already dead, and they're not going to use the shape shifting numbers or the alphabets. So, so certain images and certain energies, you can feel the sounds and vibrations. They're not going to talk or speak and stuff. That's why I laugh whenever I see certain movies, like, for example, like, I can't think of the name off top, but whenever they say a certain individual possessed, and they want to use like the biblical characters and certain crosses and stuff, of course they're doing subliminals, but they're not going. They want individuals to use that to cast more spells whenever they use the Jesus character and all of that crazy mess and stuff like that. Then they talk about garlic and all of that stuff. Like, certain individuals know how to use certain things, whenever it comes to, and I need to do a video on that, but I touched on that before. But, you know, um, whenever it comes to the garlic, they claim that spirits, garlic is like, basically individuals talking to subliminals whenever it comes to the garlic. Garlic can connect with the DNA on many levels, but I'm not gonna go there. Not right now. But whenever individuals speak and talk all of that mess, the biblical characters, and I mean, the scriptures, when they quote the scriptures and talk about the scriptures and stuff, that's just basically casting spells. So, there is no such thing. I mean, if anything, if individuals want to talk about ghosts, it's the words and certain things that's connected to your DNA. That's the ghost to me, the names and titles, certain characters that you put inside your DNA, your thoughts, certain things you're connected with. So you have to learn how to shift the ghost out of the halls. Do y'all feel my signals? But and the housekeeper are starting to get busy too. Oh yeah, I'm in California on the real base of this bull. Yeah, and it's like in other, like, whenever, like, for example, Gina said it's three there. It's like, basically you can, like, it's like time traveling if you really look at it. Or, you know that's the reason why I say, that's the reason why I call it planets. Like, because they planning certain things and catching individuals up into, like I said this years ago, into the nets. And the individual say website, you see the of course you can see the individuals souls, and it's caught into the web. Do y'all feel my signal? So that's the reason why I say the web and cells, the cell phones, like they call it, like I said, they call cell phones for a reason, because it's connected to your cells, the time machines, the low energy time machines. But I already talked about that, so I don't want to sound like I don't want to get back. I don't want to speak on things I already talked about. Put it that way. Well, I don't, don't get me wrong. I don't mind doing it, but I don't like to. I like to shift my energies on many levels, but I will bring up something, even if it's from the previous videos or something, because it's all connected anyway. All my videos, it's connected on many levels, just to put it out there. So, did y'all get hit with any rain or anything? How's y'all's weather out there, by the way? Like Gina and Glenda, uh, What's going on with y'all's weather out there? Because to me, I feel like out here, it well, out here I don't like to use the remind because it remind me of rewind. Um, Out here, basically, it's like fall. Like out here. Is this how Google can read your mind when it knows you're searching? Yeah, pretty much. It's picking up on your brain waves, Gina. The devices tapping into your DNA. So, for example, like if me and you, um, if we're connected like on Instagram or IG or Facebook or something, and me and you talk about cars or something like that, usually a cars will pop up in the ad and stuff like that because basically it's connecting with our DNA. So that's the reason why I say you basically have to learn how to shift certain things and block certain things so it can't connect with your DNA so certain things won't know because it's picking up on our sounds and vibrations. And so I'm glad you asked me that, Gina, because there's certain things I wanted to talk about, and I was about to shift, and then later on I would have been like, oh damn, I wanted to talk about that, but I appreciate that, like the stuff that's going on now. Um, for example, like I said, it's the virtual reality, the artificial world, and that the souls are pretty much connected with um, on certain timelines. So now I know y'all heard about the COVID app or whatever and stuff like that. To me, I feel like that's on another level. You know, it's really uh, it's tracking individual souls. With there are certain energies that's connected to certain things and certain DNA. So it's letting individuals know such they have COVID. Now machines are they are basically they can be always be wrong, but this is on another level. Do y'all feel my signals? Now they're saying they can read the COVID, and COVID that's nothing but a code word. COVID-19. That's nothing but another code word. It's connected to the programs that's been controlling generations and generations for decades. And certain generations are still stuck in certain timelines and certain low frequency worlds and certain illusions. So now individuals want to gain the certain souls to make shift certain souls to the artificial world. So now individuals they talking about checking temperatures and stuff like that. Individuals want to know who's carrying a special DNA. Individuals created the virus to go up against this other system. And like I said, the Earthlings are caught in the middle. So individuals are basically recycling souls, doing rituals and sacrifices, and experimenting on individuals' physical just to see, to basically cover themselves with our DNA so they can confuse certain energies. So certain energies can connect with them. It's like they're jacking souls, jacking energies on many levels. So now they're using the technology to tap into individuals' frequency. So now, like I said, and I said this like years ago, and just here in my previous videos before this virus mess even went down, I said individuals pretty much they're going to upgrade and they're upgrading the spells. They're going to, like I said, they're going to force individuals, they're going to lie and say they came up with the cure. Of course, they're going to do that. and individuals going to jump at that, and basically they're going to put a chip into them, and it's going to upgrade them, and it's going to connect with their soul. Okay, something. Hold on, my alert went off. Okay, um, it's going to connect with certain. So the individuals want to have control over everything, and control individuals' thoughts and stuff, and that's what the machines are doing. Individuals been having this technology since the so-called 1800s, and I just talked about this already. But yeah, pretty much, and individuals are going to go for it. So that's the reason why they're shutting down everything, because they're building up the weapons to uh, basically enslave souls and keep them on certain timelines and keep them recycling their souls and using it, like if it's batteries and stuff, so they can keep it moving. Oh man, the desert, hot daytime and windy at night. Where I live, California is Mars City and San Diego, California. This what. Okay, I'm just reading y'all's comments. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. So I'm reading the comments. So do y'all have any questions and stuff before I shift up out of here? Do y'all want to talk about anything? Or do y'all want to show any love before I shift up out of here? I'm gonna give y'all a couple of seconds. Oh yeah, my pleasure, Gina. Uh, I guess all right. Gary shift up out of here, y'all. If y'all don't have anything else to say, you're not gonna show love. Okay. Sounds. It's like the movie The Matrix. Sounds. It's like the movie Matrix. The oh yeah. The Matrix. I don't like everybody like using the Matrix and stuff, but it's deeper than the Matrix. Matrix was that to me. I feel like that's something they want individuals to be on that frequency. The stuff that's going on is deeper than the Matrix. The Matrix just showed you just a little bit, not even. It's deeper than the Matrix. The stuff that's going on. I appreciate you, Glenda. Using souls as batteries. Yep, pretty much, Jerry. Using the souls as batteries. Like I said, that's what they're doing, using the souls, like the batteries and stuff like that. Yeah, whenever it comes to the city, because I seen Gina say something about smart cities. I call it like states. I call it states, planets, and stuff, and individuals. They're going to trap. They're going to trap individuals into this virtual reality. Does that make sense? Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's what they're doing. They're using it and experimenting and everything. Gina, yeah, exactly. So yeah, pretty much, yeah. Oh, I'm reading. I'm reading some of y'all's comments. I want to make sure I didn't leave y'all out or anything like that. That's I'm just reading and make sure I answer y'all's questions and stuff like that. Okay. All right. I made sure I answered. I was looking at y'all's looking at it. So. But yeah, if that's all, yeah. Let me see. Just wanted to let you know. Yeah, 100% right about the clone voices. Oh yeah, Jerry. Yeah, like the clone voices. Yeah, that's on many levels. You know, it's on many levels, and you know how individuals use it, and how how they use it as a weapon, and know how to merge certain music and even the actors and stuff like that. You know, they know certain voices. They're powerful. Certain voices can connect with certain DNA, can do certain things, certain sounds and vibrations. That's the reason why individuals created the phone sex thing, for example. And I talked about this like I think maybe 3 or 4 years ago. How individuals would use like the phone sex and stuff like that. That voice, that sound, that was controlling individuals on many levels because they have a beautiful voice and they're not looking they're not basically they creating a hologram with that voice, and that's what individuals pretty much are doing whenever they're advertising. The attractive, if the individual attractive, it could be another voice on the TV show, or if they advertising it on the commercial. Now, whenever they created the basically the phone sex thing, the 1-900 hotline number and stuff, that voice that was using certain voices and stuff, and controlling the individual's frequency on many levels, just to put that out there. And that's the reason why I said a voice, pretty much it's like a strong frequency, because like I said, the sounds and vibrations, and that's the reason why they connected the certain the letters, the words, the shape shifting letters and sounds and the alphabet and this so-called universal language and other language. You know, just to put that out there. Heard they do spells over the Mastercard recording. Oh yeah, oh yeah, Gina. Oh yeah, do rituals and everything. And whenever they advertise it, they use the color frequency as well and match that with the voice. Like the voice, you can actually, whenever you speak, you can see like when you reach certain levels, whenever the voice, the sounds and vibrations, you can see like another character, a certain energy that's your soul, like shifting your abilities on many levels whenever you speak. See, they don't want individuals to know certain things. So it's like like that's the reason why I said individuals will trap your soul, use your soul as batteries, and sell your DNA back to you, and use your DNA against you. Like for example, like if I wanted to project my energy without the devices and talk to y'all, I could actually do that if I wanted to. I could connect with y'all in parallel worlds if I wanted to. But I know that would freak some certain individuals out. But they're using this device and stuff to, to communicate with individuals whenever they do live and stuff like that. They act like they have to do it through the machines and devices, and you don't have to use that. You're more than the devices and the machines. You're more than that. So, to me, that's like whenever individuals FaceTime and all of that stuff, individuals been doing like when you reach certain levels, like this stuff is like I said, it's been played out. But individuals think, oh, this is new, and like I said, later on it could be 4 or 5 years from now. While individuals at home, they'll have an app, and I said this a long some years ago. They're going to have, and because I said an app, that's nothing but an illusion, and that's going to connect with certain individuals' DNA. And when they upgrade and with the spells and the chip and stuff, individuals can be at home in the virtual reality. They could be in an arena at a basketball game and stuff, and they're going to use holograms, like I said, hologram celebrities and stuff, and hologram politicians and stuff like that. Some of them are holograms. They learn how to tap in DNA and pull certain things out of the DNA to connect to this world. And see, if you, like I said, that's why I said it's very important that y'all study your physical body and connect with certain things, and you will get certain things. Dark energy on those lines. Yeah, but dark energy, Gina, to me, dark energy, that's not a, to me, dark energy, that's, there's nothing wrong with dark energy because individuals always say the light. To me, the light, that's illusion light because whenever you close your eyes, it's going to be dark. So, but you still glow inside. You glow in within. That's the reason why I say I glow in the dark. That's what I always say. I say, hey, I'm dark, and I glow in the dark. That I merge that together. My glow in the dark. Then I see better when I'm asleep. Being awake in this illusion, you don't want to be awake in this illusion. You want to shift and travel. Do you feel my signals? But it's like like it's disturbed energies on there on certain lines and stuff that can and the unknown. They have an app for. Okay, God, so wow, I see. Is and then like to me worship or worship like to me that's bringing war to individual ship. So that's I did not. Wow, that's something, Gina. Wow. Yes, they were creepy men on those lines. Oh yeah, you got some disturbed individuals, that pretty much get on them lines too. It's another, like basically whenever women was using, using their voice, you have certain other individuals, a different bloodline that was on some other stuff, and some of them was tapping in other females because like using these devices you could pick up on certain energies with the sounds of vibrations, and certain individual can tap into their DNA with that voice, and so certain individuals can cast spells and stuff by tapping in certain individuals. That's the reason why I say they dial up certain souls, because like you have, or it could be, either it could be any individual that's it could be something that's in human form and mimicking the voices and stuff to snatch souls, like with the devices. Like I said, trap souls or tap into certain DNA and have them doing certain things. You know, they could promote lust energy in that individual. As soon as they get off the phone, it can be both ways. It could be the caller or it could be the corporation. Do you feel my signals? They have two different kinds of anything goes where you have to talk about anything and then the taboo lines. Oh yeah, just like the what was that? For example, Gina, do you remember them psychic lines and stuff? They was using that to tap in certain individuals' DNA to find out where they was at. That's the reason why they use the devices. The devices always tracked individuals, you know, so they can do certain things to their DNA. You know, like they'll say, oh, there them psychics. There was a bunch. There was full of mess. Certain individuals already. They can set up certain things. So whenever you call in, individuals can use a certain device and pick up on that frequency. They can tell when you're nervous or when you're thinking about something. And they don't even have to be physically there. They can do that over the phone. Then they can run certain lines and stuff and learn how to, with the devices, learn how to read certain individuals with the devices because they can see their temperature and certain levels inside of their physical body that's connected to the devices whenever they talk to them on the phone with their psychic mess. And this is how I feel. This is how I feel, and this is what I think. This is my theory. I feel like that's how they was getting people to come back. Because certain individuals like, oh, yeah, they know what they're talking about and stuff. And no, they use certain devices to pick up on the temperature and pick up on that frequency. And that's what's going on with the um, that COVID crap. They're picking up on individuals' frequency that whenever they say, oh, individuals got COVID and stuff, they're picking up on their temperature, their DNA to see, what kind of special DNA they have and stuff like that. And if they have a special DNA, they'll set up a ritual or set up an accident and do certain rituals and get that physical body so they can get organs or whatever they need. Do y'all feel my signals? Just to put that out there. No, I'm reading the comments. I heard they were storing DNA through the 19. Oh yeah, Gina. Oh yeah. That's what they're doing, and they're gonna put it into the use it for other things. And they've been doing this stuff for decades, but it's like on another level. It's on another level, pretty much. I'm reading y'all's comments. They take so much blood. Oh yeah, yeah. They've been doing that for decades. They take a lot. Oh yeah, Gina. Even when individuals shift, whenever they leave their physical body, they know their DNA got a certain chemical. Like they know all about that stuff. They know what chemicals to use, what chemicals to keep, and certain organs. Oh yeah, they know how to use that and stuff. and that's the reason why they want to shift it to the digital world and stuff because of certain DNA. Pretty much the certain special DNA they use in that, and that's another video. I'm gonna get deep into that, but I'm gonna give you a short version. Whenever you use the cell phone or the flat screen TVs and stuff, which that's going to be obsolete here pretty soon because the technology it's going to be on another level. But individuals they're using a certain special DNA to control individuals' frequencies, just like the voices. But they're using a special DNA with the devices and stuff like that. And like I said, they're selling the DNA, certain DNA, special DNA, and selling your DNA back to you. I wonder what they do with all of that blood. Oh, with all of that blood, they putting it in the machines, cars, planes, the the whatchamacallit, the satellite, the towers. But the satellite, I'm not talking about that stuff that Hollywood whipped up. To me, the cell phones are the towers and the poles and stuff. The towers and the poles and stuff. That's the satellites to me, and they're everywhere, all in the community. The satellites that's connected to the stars that you see in the sky. That all of that stuff projects certain energies and stuff like that to keep certain things going. So that that's what they're doing with the. That's the reason why they're doing like a lot of sacrifices and rituals, and created all of the lies and stories, and have like individuals. The individuals created the gun for a reason to hurry up to get rid of certain physical bodies and stuff like that. It was another bloodline created that some extraterrestrial from the unknown that can mimic the human form. And like I said, you have certain individuals can shapeshift into certain animals, but that's on another level too. So I'm gonna do a video and touch on that. That's gonna be deep. That's the reason why y'all stay tuned because I take it to many levels. And like I said, I've seen certain things on certain timelines. So just to put that out there. But yeah, I appreciate your questions, Gina. I really appreciate your questions. And yes, I had a former boss. Oh, really? So you saying you had so basically they oh you really seen them shapeshifter? I seen a couple of them. I seen a couple of them. I seen well more than I was going to say several, but I seen some shapeshifters. How did you feel? Did it creep you out when you first? Because when I seen it, I was like, "What the?" But it didn't bother me, you know what I'm saying? Because I seen deeper stuff than that, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I was like, "Oh, I caught that," you know. I seen several of them. What's going on, Alpha Seven? Did it freak you out when you seen that individual shape shift? I bet. Well, like I said, I seen some strange stuff, so it didn't bother me. I was like, caught that. She had them cat eyes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The the cat eyes and snake eyes. You notice that the cat and snake they pretty much got the same eyes. That's another bloodline that's shape shifting into certain things. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do a video on that. But yeah, So so they, yes, they do. Yeah. So did she did she know? Did she know? Did she figure out you? Did she know? I mean, do she know that you caught her up in the act, or what did she do? Shoot, I'm getting hungry. Oh, I bet. I bet. So if you when I saw that happen, it was early in the morning. I was tired. Oh yeah, and a lot of them do that. Um, a lot of certain actors and certain individuals shapeshift. And I caught a couple of them. I was like, oh, I know that. Like for example, it could be an actor, then they shapeshift into another program. Like they could be a fake activist, or they could be or a lawyer or something like that. Like certain individuals shapeshift, and you could tell by the different types of frequency. I'll be like, oh, I know who that individual. I was like, they teach them how to shapeshift, and they use that also on TV. I'm gonna have to do a video on that one, and I'll let y'all know who's the shapeshifters and on certain so-called celebrities and politicians. I'm gonna definitely let y'all know that. I'm gonna do a video on that. I've seen people shapeshift before, freak me out. Oh yeah, yeah. With me, I didn't freak me out because I've been seeing stuff ever since I entered this strange planet, this Earth. What's a clue I have observed with shapeshifter is bad haircuts. That's funny, Alpha 7. Shapeshifters is bad. I was meeting and I must have looked at her funny, so she had a dislike of me. Oh yeah, because you basically you busted her out and she know it. So like whenever y'all come across these shapeshifters, um, don't show it. You can't show them fear, and because they can pick up on that, and the individuals can learn how to tap into your DNA on many levels and follow you and to do certain things. So you have to let them know um, that you're not afraid of them. And then you have certain shapeshifters. Pretty much, they're not connected to the programs. They do certain individuals. Like I said, I'm gonna have to do a whole another video on that. But you have certain shapeshifters, that's not connected to the cult groups and programs, and some of them shapeshift so they can hide from certain individuals, so they won't know, so they can't connect into their world. So they shape shift to throw certain things off. Just to put that out there. You have certain shape shifters that's not even on that mess. And I must look at her funny, so she had a dislike for me. Be careful who you go to bed with. Exactly, Jerry. I said that a lot. I told individuals that you might wake up and see something that you'll see that individual when their mask is off their face, and I said that's gonna probably scare a lot of people. I said that. I said that, Jerry. I said individuals gonna wake up and see something totally different. It's gonna scare the shit out. It's gonna scare them. so true. Yeah, yeah, you had that's in individuals. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why a certain individual act the way they act because they're exchanging DNA with that individual and they taking over their soul, so they're controlling their soul, so they're basically taking over their soul, so they're basically using them on many levels. They get inside their head and stuff, and they can they basically pimping them out or have them doing weird, strange stuff. So some of these shapeshifters and individuals, they'll be like, "Why? How come individual letting them beat their ass like that?" Because you have certain individuals get a kick out of beating individual, torturing them, beating them, because they connected to them. You know how like certain individuals will be like, "Oh, they're stupid. How come they letting them beat their ass like that?" Or how come they allowed them to sleep with other women and stuff like that, or men or whoever, or animals or whatever they do. Um, how come they allow them to keep doing that? And individuals like they stupid. Well, not they're into they're hypnotized. They're into a spell. So that individual took their soul. So they're basically controlling their soul on many levels. So they'll take that ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? They don't. They're not even themselves. So they're gonna take that ass whooping and stuff and get beat half to death. They're not gonna go nowhere. And plus, they're connected to the money frequency and stuff. But it's deeper than that because that once that certain shapeshifter took over their soul, they took over that. And so you have certain females, like for example, if they connected to like for example, like certain individuals take on certain characters whenever they shapeshift or be connected to certain things. Um, Certain individuals, they'll sit in the house and allow that individual to go and do certain things with other individuals with disturbed souls and mess them up, and it's disturbed energies merging together. So they're sleeping with any and everyone and bringing it back to that individual, bringing some more poison into their DNA. And that individual is pretty much gone. You could talk to that individual. You could talk to that individual, and you can say, "Hey, yeah, stop that. You don't. You're more than that. You don't have to get beat. You don't have to go through that. You're not talking to them anymore. That's not them because that individual already snatched their soul." So whenever they snatch their soul, you see their physical, but they're just sitting there, just getting abused and beat and tortured. And that individual start looking different. You can look at it, you'll be like, "Oh, that individual was gorgeous. Look at him now. How come they look like that?" Because that individual, and it goes back to my previous video, they sucked the soul out of them. So they started aging. I'm reading y'all's comments. The best selling cars on this line. There are a lot of men who like to dominate. Yeah, they like to dominate and torture and beat and stuff. That's a different type of bloodline. Like certain individuals do certain things because they programmed and got taught that lust energy. But it's different bloodlines that's on something totally different. Like to see individuals get tortured and making them suffer. They get off on that stuff, and I think it's sick. I think it's disturbing, and them bastards deserve to get their souls cursed on many levels because that's sick. And that's the way I look at it. And I can individuals like that need to be destroyed on many levels. I'm just reading y'all's comments, see if y'all's making sure I miss anything. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If y'all got a couple more questions, get it in because I'm about to get off of here and get me something to eat. I don't know if they are. I'm gonna give y'all a couple of seconds to type in something. I don't know what's going on, but like I said, I'm about to shift out of here. LOL, I'm making. And, you said you're making what? You said crips, creeps, crips. I didn't mean to say creeps. Really, Gina? Wow. I guess they don't like my signals. They're too strong. Wow, I did not know that. Delete. See, YouTube like they be doing that, because what I'm putting out is unique, and I'm a different type of energy that low frequency energy in these devices they can't handle me. They can't handle the energies that I carry. It's too strong for their world, their illusions. Thin pancakes. Oh, okay. I love thin pancakes. I might. You know what? Yeah, I might. I think I might fix that because I was just gonna just warm up some pizza. I might have to do me some pancakes and bacon and eggs. Get ready to deal with this creepy world again today. I heard that Alpha 7. It is I call it the Twilight Illusion Zone. The Illusion Light Zone. Twilight Illusion Light Zone. But y'all take it easy, and I appreciate y'all. Like I said, I appreciate the comments, Gina and Alpha 7. Appreciate y'all. I know if y'all want to show some love before I get up out of here, I'm gonna get ready to shift and get me something to eat. I'm gonna get my enjoy your pancakes too, Gina. Enjoy your pancakes. Yeah, I understand. uh, I appreciate you, Gina, Alpha 7. Y'all take it easy. Unlock your souls. Clear.